everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Weekday here. Today we're back in the city of Las Vegas, about to go on another buffet adventure. As you know, the last time we went to Vegas, we went to so many different buffets. The Bacchanal, the Wynn, the Wicked Spoon, and so much more. All of which were absolutely fantastic. So I have high hopes and expectations about the next buffets that we're going to try. Now this time around, we're going to be trying out one buffet that I have never been to before, and that's called the MGM Buffet, located inside the MGM Grand Casino. Being how that is, I can't wait to try that out. So with that being said, let's go get some food. So I'm currently inside of the MGM Grand Buffet, and first impressions, I have to say the entire place looks actually pretty nice. It's extremely bright, service is friendly, and it's just overall very clean. Now I'm here for the weekday brunch, so price point wise it's going to be around $27.99. If you come during a weekend, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but not too much. Overall, I think that's a fair price considering it's an all-you-can-eat buffet on the Vegas Strip. So with that being said, I'm getting hungry. Let's go get some food. So first things first, after I did a little walk around of the entire buffet, I have to say there's not really that much food for you to choose from. I was kind of a little bit let down because I went to the Excalibur earlier on, and for almost the same price they had way more food. But the MGM Grand Buffet, I don't know why, but there's really not much food for you to choose from. But what they do have does look interesting. So first plate that I got was definitely the seafood. As you can see, we got some oysters, clams, and some sushi. Now they also have crawfish and shrimp too, which I thought was pretty interesting, but I don't eat cold crawfish or cold shrimp, so I just left that there. I only got the oysters, clams, and sushi because it looked to be the most appetizing. So with that being said, let's give it a try. So with that being said, first things first, let's try out the oysters, because as you know, the oysters look absolutely amazing. They smell clean, so hopefully it tastes nice. Let's get a little fork here and give it a bite. Oh, that was actually very good. You can tell the oyster was super fresh. It was clean. It has a nice oceany taste. Overall, it's a very good oyster. Though I kind of wish I got some lemon too, but I couldn't find the lemon, so we just ate the oyster as is. But even still, it's a very nice oyster. Next up, let's try the clams. The clams look really good too, I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a little bite. Oh, there's a lot of sand in here. That's not pleasant, but flavor-wise, it's not bad. You could definitely tell it's fresh. It's just they didn't clean it properly. There's quite a bit of sand in here. So the clam was a fail. But anyways, let's try the sushi. As you know, the sushi, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's the best made sushi because literally I'm trying to pick it up and it's falling apart right now. So okay, it entirely broke apart. As you can see, the sushi did not hold up well, which means the rice obviously was not made right. But as you can see, the filling, they actually don't give a lot of filling. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but it's a very small filling. I don't know, okay, it fell, but anyway, I don't know what kind of filling it is. They didn't really label it, but it looks to be like salmon, so I'm just gonna assume it's salmon sushi, so let's give it a try. Overall, not bad. Even though the sushi itself was not constructed properly, the salmon flavor was actually there. It was super soft, fatty, tender. Oh, it was a good piece of salmon. It's just, I wish the rice was a little bit better. Rice definitely had flavor, but it's just, it wasn't formed properly. They didn't really make it right, so it was okay. But overall, flavor was good. So with that being said, let's try the salmon nigiri. As you can see, the salmon nigiri is made decently well. More fish than the rice, which is what I like. And it looks to be overall decent, so let's give it a try. Oh, that was pretty good. Like I said, salmon itself, super soft, super tender, very fatty, a little bit oily too. The rice though, the rice could use some work, it was very cold, but at least this time the rice held up a little bit better. But overall, I like the salmon more than the rice, but it wasn't bad. So with that being said, our first plate of seafood is done. Let's go get round two. So for my next plate, I decided to go for some carved meats. After all, if a buffet has carved meats, you definitely gotta go try it out. Although after first impressions, I have to say I was a little bit let down because they didn't really have a lot of varieties for you to choose from. They only had 2 items at the carved meat station, roast beef and roast turkey, which I was somewhat disappointed because I thought there was gonna be so much more, like sausages, ham, stuff like that, but no, all they had was 2 items. But even with that being said, both the roast turkey and the roast beef did look really well cooked, so I definitely got a few of those. Aside from that, I also got a mashed potato and a stuffed chicken, mainly because I thought they complement the carved meat station better. So with that being said, let's get to tasting. So first things first, let's try out the roast turkey, because as you know, the turkey looks absolutely amazing, glistening in juice. Oh, this looks so good. Let's give it a try. Oh, this turkey is good. Turkey itself super flavorful, seasoned well, very soft, very tender, has a nice turkey taste. Plus when you add the gravy on top, it gives it a nice rich and creaminess sensation. Oh, that is absolutely divine. Oh, that turkey was good. We gotta give ourselves another bite. Absolutely fantastic turkey, especially with that gravy sauce. I don't know how they made that gravy, but it pairs perfectly well with the turkey. The turkey was definitely a pass. Let's try out the roast beef. As you can see, we've got a lot of fatty portions on the beef, glistening in juice. Oh, this looks to be a good piece too. It's okay. It's a little bit tough though, and kind of chewy. You know, I don't know about the roast beef. Like the roast beef, flavor-wise, it was spot on, seasoned to perfection. It has a strong beefy taste, but it just was not tender. It was chewy, a little bit tough. You know, I think they overcooked it a little bit too long. But either way, flavor was nice. It's just, I wish they cooked it a little bit better. But the turkey, on the other hand, absolutely amazing. So next up, let's try the mashed potatoes. As you know, the mashed potatoes look super fluffy, and I got some gravy on it too. Oh, let's give it a try. Oh, mashed potatoes absolutely perfection, like literally. It's super soft, smooth, silky, and it's like, it has a rich and creamy sensation. You can definitely taste the butter that they used inside. Add on top of the gravy, oh, it just takes it to a whole nother level. Mashed potatoes, very good. Although to be honest, you can't really mess up mashed potatoes. I have never seen a place serve bad mashed potatoes before. For the last item on the carved meat station, we got the stuffed chicken. As you can see, it's stuffed with spinach, I think? I think this is spinach. Either way, it looks good. So it's basically just spinach and chicken. So let's give it a try. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. This is pretty good, although I have to say the chicken itself is a little bit dry, but the flavor was there. However, the star of this item is definitely the spinach on the inside. Oh, absolute fantastic. It has a rich and creamy sensation that pairs so well with the chicken. I just wish the chicken was a little bit juicier. That would have been a lot better, but even still, it's not a bad item. Now that I finished the second plate, let's move on to round 3. For round 3, we decided to go for some Asian food, and I have to say, they don't really have a lot of Asian foods for you to choose from. There's only like 4 items for you to choose from on the Asian station. Anyway, I got 3 of the 4, mainly because the 4th one didn't look that good. So I got fried rice, an egg roll, and also some pot stickers. But even with that, I have to say, they look absolutely amazing. So first things first, let's try out the fried rice. As you know, there's some egg, there's some green beans, there's some carrots, peas. So it looks to be like a very loaded up fried rice. As you see, it looks got a little bit of everything here, and let's give it a try. Oh, that's a good fried rice. It reminds me of the food that my mom used to make. Like, it's literally a staple Chinese fried rice. Not a bad fried rice at all. I actually quite like it. You can definitely taste all the seasonings, the flavor, the textures of all the ingredients. The rice is soft and fluffy. Green beans cooked nice and tender. Peas, very soft. Carrot has a little crisp to them. Eggs, soft and fluffy. Overall, when you combine everything together, it's a very good fried rice. So let's try the pot sticker now. As you can see, the pot sticker itself looks really good. Nicely fried. Overall, it looks to me like a good pot sticker. So let's take a bite. I mean, flavor's good, but the outside wrapper, not so much. Like the inside filling, absolutely wonderful. It has this soft, tender, has a strong pork taste. But the outside wrapper, something's wrong with the outside wrapper. It's extremely hard. Like not the crispy kind of hard, but just hard. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the wrapper. The inside filling is very good though, don't get me wrong. It's just the outside kind of needs a little work. So with that being said, let's put this down because to be honest, I don't want to eat that wrapper no more. That wrapper was kind of weird. So let's try the egg roll. The egg roll itself looks actually pretty nice. It looks to be like a legit egg roll. I added some sweet sauce. At least I think it was the sauce for the egg roll. I don't know. I just saw it next to it. So hopefully it matches the egg roll. But with that being said, let's take a bite. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, that was a very good egg roll. Outside, lightly fried, a little bit crispy, very good coating. Inside, it's a vegetable egg roll, so you get a whole bunch of vegetables inside that are nicely cooked. They're soft, they're tender, they give a whole bunch of flavor. Then you add on that sweet sauce, which has, I think it's honey, but there's also a little bit of spice in it too, so you feel a little kick on the back of your throat. Nothing too overpowering, but one that complements the egg roll. This is a very good combination. I actually really like this egg roll. Oh, this is very good. Now that we're done with the Asian plate, although to be honest, there's not really that many Asian foods to choose from, let's move on to our next plate. So for my next round, I decided to go for some American comfort food. So what I got was beef fritters, corned beef hash, and also biscuits and gravy. They didn't really have too many American comfort foods for you to choose from, but they did have these three and I got all three of them, so hopefully it tastes good. So with that being said, first things first, let's try out the corned beef hash, mainly because it seems to be the most interesting. Let's get a little bit of everything. Let's get some potatoes and the corned beef, as you can see, and let's go on in. It's okay, but it needs seasoning though. Like the corned beef itself, you can definitely tell it has a strong meaty flavor. You can definitely taste the beef presence. The potatoes nicely cooked, soft and fluffy. But aside from that, it definitely needs a little help, like some seasoning, some flavoring or something. Cause like it feels very bland or plain. Like it just needs some type of flavor added in it. Other than that, it was okay to taste. Like the beef was nice, the potato was good. It needs some extra seasoning, if you know what I mean. So next up, let's try the biscuit and gravy. As you know, biscuit and gravy is one of my all-time favorite American comfort foods. As you see, the biscuit itself looks nicely made. I put a little bit of gravy. I didn't want to put too much gravy because I didn't want to douse it in gravy. But other than that, it looks to be very good. So let's give it a try. Oh, this is good. That biscuit, I don't know where they got it from. I don't know if they made it or they bought it, but whatever it is, that biscuit is amazing. It's super soft, super fluffy. It's literally like eating a pillow. That's how soft this biscuit is. Then you got the gravy, seasoned well. You can definitely taste the black pepper in the gravy. It gives it a nice rich and creamy sensation. That pairs so well with the biscuit. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. You guys need to try the biscuit and gravy. This is so good. The next item, we got the beef fritters, which is basically just a fried beef patty. And I added some country gravy on top just to give it a little extra flavor. So let's see how it goes. It's decent. Needs a little bit more seasoning though, but it's not bad. The beef fritter, I have to say, it was just okay. Like flavor-wise, it definitely needed help, but other than that, it wasn't a bad beef fritter. Like outside, cooked to perfection, fried nicely. Inside, super soft, super tender. It was a good beef fritter. However, the only thing lacking with it is the taste. There's no seasoning, no flavor whatsoever. It's a very bland and plain beef fritter. But fortunately, we got the country gravy. It's the same gravy we use as a biscuit, which is why I'm so happy about it, because it gives a nice black peppery taste with some rich and creamy sensation. It pairs perfectly well with the beef fritter. Fortunately, we got it, because if we didn't have that, this beef fritter definitely would need a lot of help. But still not bad though. So midway through eating, overall my thoughts about the buffet so far is that it's an okay buffet, not the greatest, but not the worst either. I just wish there was a lot more food for you to choose from. They really don't have a lot of variety of foods. They got mostly breakfast staples, a little bit of American food, a little bit of Asian food, a little bit of seafood, and only 2 carved meats. That's literally all there is to this buffet. I just wish they had more. But other than that, let's go get our next plate. So next plate is like go for some breakfast. After all, we're here for brunch, so you can't not eat breakfast, right? So with that being said, what I got was basically French toast, pancakes, and a waffle. That's literally all the breakfast items they have, aside from scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage, but I didn't want those. So I got these 3 items because I thought they looked the best. So with that being said, let's give it a try. First things first, let's try the pancake because the pancake looks absolutely amazing. As you see, nicely cooked, looks soft and fluffy, hopefully tastes nice too. So let's give it a try. Overall, not a bad pancake. Like, it's not the best pancake, but it's also not the worst either. It's a decent pancake. Let's try the waffle. Oh, this is good. Oh, I like that way better than pancake. Pancake's always good, but this waffle is absolutely amazing. Nicely crisp and toasted on the outside. Inside, super soft and fluffy. That was a very good waffle. Plus, you added the honey syrup on top. Oh, absolutely amazing. We can't forget about the French toast now, can we? French toast is just okay. Like, I literally think it's just egg and bread, literally. I don't think they added any spices or any other ingredients into it. I think it's literally just egg and toast. But even still, it's not bad once you pair it up with the honey. Overall, I have to say, the breakfast portion of the meal, it wasn't bad. Like, the pancake was pretty good. The French toast, although it needed a little help, I think it was just literally egg and toast. It was decent. But the waffle, on the other hand, absolutely excellent. So with that being said, I'm almost absolutely stuffed. I don't know if I can eat anymore, but I still have room for dessert, so that's what we're gonna get. Let's go. So for my last and final plate, as you know, is the desserts. I decided to opt for something light. As you know, they don't really have many variety of desserts for the choose from, but what they did have did look very good. So what I got was basically a strawberry cheesecake, a raspberry shortcake, and also a key lime tart, all of which looks very delicious. So with that being said, first things first, let's try out the strawberry shortcake, mainly because it looks absolutely amazing. Overall, the strawberry shortcake is not bad, although I probably wouldn't call it a shortcake, mainly because it doesn't have that shortcake taste. But even still, it's not a bad dessert. Next up, let's try the raspberry cheesecake. As you can see, this looks absolutely beautiful. A little layer of raspberry, a little bit of cheese, and the crust. Oh, this looks so good. Let's get a little bit of everything, shall we? Alright, as you can see, and let's take a bite. Oh, that was absolutely wonderful. Raspberry itself, not too strong, has a light, subtle raspberry flavor. Cheesecake, very rich, very creamy, has a nice cheesy taste. I didn't actually get to the crumbs yet, so let me try to get to the very bottom and try it out. Alright, we've got a little bit of everything over here, and let's give it a try. Oh, that's a good cheesecake. The crumbs is very nice too. It's not crunchy, it's a little bit soft, like granola kind of texture. But overall, it pairs perfectly well with the cheesecake and the raspberry gel on top. Fantastic job. For our last item, we have the key lime tart. As you can see, this key lime tart looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like a green square with some type of sugar piece on top. Let me try the top part out just to see what it tastes. I don't know if it's sugar or if it's chocolate. Oh, it's chocolate. Oh, that was pretty good. But it's a chocolate though. Anyway, let's try the key lime tart. Oh. That has a strong tarty taste. Wow. It's good. This thing is tart. But you can definitely taste the key lime flavor in this tart. Overall, it's not bad. I actually quite like it. However, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's a little bit too sweet for my taste, you know. It's like a little bit overly sweet. So I am done with the dessert plate and I am absolutely stuffed. I can't eat anymore. Overall, my thoughts about the MGM Grand Buffet is that it's not a bad buffet for you to go to. It's obviously not the best buffet, but it's not the worst buffet either. I mean, if you saw my Luxor video, you know that was a terrible buffet. Never go there. But for the MGM Grand, being as how you only pay around $27.99 a person on a weekday brunch, it's not a bad deal. Overall, I would definitely come here again, but in my experience, if I had to choose, I would probably pay the similar price and just go to the Excalibur Buffet. The Excalibur Buffet has so much variety of foods, way more than the MGM Grand, and just tastes way better for a similar price, but that's just me. Either way, definitely do give the MGM Grand Buffet a try. It's not a bad buffet by any means. It's a decent buffet. I think you guys will absolutely enjoy it. So with that being said, guys, that's basically the video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun filming it. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also do like and comment on the video because it'll help out the engagement. And with that being said, I'll see you later.